All right, guys, well, I'm back today taking a look at some very interesting and unique Amazon gadgets. Now, a lot of these items I purchased for this specific video, some popped up in that cheapest Amazon EDC items video that I recently did, and a few of these gadgets I've reviewed on the channel in the past, all compiled into one video. And what makes it a gadget to me is something a little bit unique, a little bit quirky, a little bit different, but still very practical for everyday use. We're going to be digging into those. Now, video is actually brought to you by my knife company, 704 Gear, and we've got some really good deals right now on EDC knives, as low as $19.99. But more about that in a second. Let's dig into some of these interesting and unique items, including this little guy right here, which is a very unique folding mechanism for this knife. Now, I believe I've seen this in the past, but I can't put my finger on it where I've seen this. And if you know, please leave a comment in the comment section. But this is a really interesting mechanism that utilizes the opening and closing of the handle to deploy and retract the blade. And under speed, it actually automatically deploys and retracts when you flip that. So it works out really well, especially if you get your wrist flick in there. It's pretty cool. Now, for me, the steel is kind of a carbon-based stainless steel. You're getting a mystery steel on it. The handle is like a zinc alloy steel handle. Nothing great when it comes to materials, but guys, I've been playing with this knife for a while, and the mechanism is pretty darn cool. Now, when you clamp down on the knife, the lockup is insanely rock solid, fairly sharp out of the box, and I've been utilizing this for a while now, and it's working out pretty darn cool. Love the mechanism, especially at the price point of this knife. These generally sell for $50 on Amazon. On sale for as low as $28.40 for the black, 4.8 star Amazon rating, and 3 color variations available. So really interesting knife. All of this info will be in the description below. The next is a mini bolt action pen with 2 refills included and the cartridge already installed in the pen. Now, this is a fun little pen that you can store in an EDC pouch, carry in your pocket, or use as a key ring. This also is cool because you can attach it inside or outside of an EDC pouch or backpack for quick access, and when you pull down on the bolt action, it actually disconnects from the key ring. But if you're not pulling down on the bolt action, it will not come off. You can pull on it really hard. But again, the minute you pull that off, it retracts the detent and pops out. The bolt action works nice. You can hold it in your hand right here very conveniently and comfortably, and you can right away pop that back up. Once it's there, you clip it back onto the keyring, and now you're good to go. So really awesome little bolt action pen. These are on sale for $13.99, 4.8 stars again on Amazon, killing it in the review category. Fun little pen for under 15 bucks. 4 color variations available if you're not a huge fan of the brass. Another mini bolt action pen that I want to show you guys is this one right here. Now, this little pen is from the, I can't even pronounce it. It's like LSQU, Le Squirrel Store. Whatever. It's a bolt action pen, $9.99, window breaker on the end, really slick design, 6061 T6 aluminum handle, so super lightweight and very effective with that glass breaker right there. There is also some potential discounts if you buy enough items, but as a $10 little EDC pen with that enhanced gadgetability of the window breaker, comment gadgetability. That is pretty darn cool. Now, this video is brought to you by my knife company as well as my collaboration with ThruNite. And if you're looking for a really good EDC, these are some good options. I've got the standard Archer ThruNite. This is going to be the Archer Pro S. Super blinding turbo mode. This thing will get really bright. These generally sell for $30. They're on sale right now for $23.99 with a clickable code. USB-C charging port right here. IPX8 waterproof rated. Long press for a low lumen output. Perfect for bug out and prepping situations. Going to last for weeks on end. Then you can double click right in the turbo. One click to turn it on, remembers the last setting, and then you can click it and it'll auto dim and auto bright in a ramping setting. Double reversible pocket clip to clip it on the bill of your hat. Pretty cool. Another little interesting gadget from ThruNite that we partnered together is a ThruNite TI. This is a really tiny light, long press for 650 lumen output. Double click to go to the last remembered setting. Click it to cycle through the modes. And then again, we'll remember the last setting. Another low lumen mode, double reversible clip to clip this onto the bill of your hat, and again, a great waterproof rating on this guy. Nice little flashlight right here, 4.7 star Amazon rating right now. Generally sells for $25. Dropped the price to $19.95 at launch. It was going to go back up, but instead they added a coupon, $16.95 right now. Pretty awesome. There's also a few 704 gear knives that are G10 handles and coated D2 steel. These guys are down to $19.99 for certain color variations. The Black Strider is on sale, down from $32 to $20. The 704 gear Urban Ranger full-size coated D2 reversible clip FDE G10. That's actually on sale for $19.99. And if you're looking for something smaller to pair up with some of these flashlights, the Urban Ranger Lite, again, D2 reversible clip, G10 down to $18.99. So sub $20 on all three of those. Really awesome little lights. But let's continue with the Amazon gadgets. Now, this little guy right here I thought was pretty darn awesome. Now, this is a reflective strip, but it's also an illuminated reflective strip that just clips right onto your belt, your backpack. If your kids are walking at night, your dogs are walking at night, you're in a campground and your kids are riding bikes. It's flashing, long flash, and constant on. The other cool thing is this is a reflective strip. So even if the battery goes dead, you can still have this reflective strip that illuminates so people can see you. And the battery is very easily replaceable right up here with those standard button cell batteries. So really nice little guy right here. Now, I discovered this when I was buying the cheapest items on Amazon. That was a fun video I posted the other day. This one is the Hillman Reflective LED Safety Light. These generally sell for $10.46. 52% off, the lowest price in 30 days, down to $4.99 on this guy. Really interesting little Amazon gadget, fun to have around. Now, these flashlights are also really cool Amazon gadgets. These guys are affordable, though. I always love finding budget lights and budget lights that actually work. This one has 10 settings, and a 2-pack of these lights is down to $9.49, making them just a touch under $5 a piece. Long press to turn on, click again to cycle through the modes. It's got a work light. It also is a magnetic base, so you can use it as a work light right here. And then you can long press to turn it on to a low lumen setting. Click it again for red, then blue, then a red and flashing blue. Then you've got the flashing mode for an alert or distress symbol. Guys, for $5 a light, that is not bad at all. You definitely save money when you purchase the 2-pack. The last item I want to talk about is something you've seen here before, but if you're new to the channel and you've just subscribed, the Wubin G5 is a freaking killer EDC light. This is a jack-of-all-trades pocket light. You turn it on right here by clicking this button, and it remembers the last setting you were at. So if it's an RGB mode like you see here, you can rotate through. Say you find red, you double-click it, and now it's a flashing red. You turn it on, you long press, it goes over to the standard light right here. You rotate that head forward, and then you can actually cycle through the brightnesses, which is really cool. Dim it down real low, and then it also has this clip. So you can rotate the clip, rotate the head, turn it on, and use it as a work light if you're in law enforcement or you're checking IDs. Again, you can turn that on, dim it down a little bit. If you're an EMT working on patients, or you have this clip to a plate carrier or chest rig for an average civilian working on something down at the range, that's really cool right there. Again, you can adjust the brightness by this rotary knob. And then again, if you have this clipped onto your backpack for walking at night, something like that, really awesome option. Flip that back, rotate the head, and you're good to go. Lockout, mechanical lockout mode, USB-C recharging, really cool gadget. These generally sell for $24.99. Number one bestseller in handheld flashlights, 4.5-star review. There is a $5 coupon, making them $19.99. All of the info and linking will be in the description below, guys. This was packed full of a ton of gadgets. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.